I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should start making your own clothes. Hopefully they resonate with you. If you are looking for some resources, I have some in the description box. First of all, we can talk about sustainability all you want, and it is important. I wouldn't say that it's the main reason why I decided to make my own clothes, but it definitely plays into it. When it comes to sustainability and you talk about the mass production of clothes and garments in circulation right now, it's kind of overwhelming. If you think of the working conditions that come from these fast fashion brands, I mean, you know what they are. The quality is not that great. The fabric, like the actual material of the garments, is not that great. And I can tell you that a lot of them are made from polyester. And I don't know if you know about polyester, but it's made from plastics. Some of these plastics, they leach into our skin over time. So if you're wearing all of these brands that have clothes that are made out of polyester, maybe you should consider switching. Because I have noticed, since I have been more intentional about the things that I put on my body, so like the actual clothing material and what it's made out of, I've noticed a difference than when I'm wearing things that have a lot of polyester in it. So if you can focus on materials that are made from a lot of cotton, linens, a blend of natural fibers, your wardrobe made out of materials like that, I think you'll find that your skin's able to breathe a lot better. You're not going to be like uncomfortable in your clothes. When we're talking about ethics and clothing, I know for me in the past, probably a couple of years, I really have been noticing where my money is going and what my money is supporting. So if I'm supporting brands that don't align with my values as a Christian, I don't feel right giving my money to companies that are pushing an agenda that I don't agree with. I'm just gonna say it. That's it. I made the decision to stop supporting these companies that doesn't align with me and how I want to raise my family. This is a huge reason why I think making your own clothes is better. You're also learning a skill that you'll have for years and years. I want to have the skill of how to make my own clothes for myself. I want to be able to do that because it's actually not as hard as you think it is. I can tell you that I thought making clothes was so complicated, but you just have to start. You have to allow yourself the time and the space to learn how to make clothing. Once you understand the construction of fabric and garments and read a pattern, the things that make garments fit really well, is something I'm so interested in doing. By the way, I'm Katelyn. Nice to meet you. Share a lot of things about intentional living, intentional creative living. I love intentionality and I love being creative. Like my heart really is to serve my family in very intentional and creative ways. I'd be curious if you do make your own clothes, what are the benefits that you have realized and noticed? Please tell me in the comments. The third reason why you should make your own clothes. I want to talk about the time that I've saved from not going clothes shopping because I've decided to make my own clothes. The time that I've saved from not going clothes shopping is something that I want to pass on to every other woman in this planet. Because I used to think that I loved clothes shopping and I loathe it. One of those things that I don't love doing because I feel like I never could find what I'm looking for. I feel like I always wasted a bunch of time going to the store, walking in there, sorting through the things that I think I might like, things that could potentially work for me, and then you go and you try them on and they just don't fit how you would like them to. I can tell you that I don't have that worry anymore. You also aren't stressing if somebody's gonna have that same outfit that you're wearing because they probably won't because you made it yourself. I don't know if you worried about that, but I certainly worried about that. I'm like, is somebody gonna have the same exact outfit as me? I don't want that. I want to wear clothes that is unique to me and fit me and look really nice on my specific body and my body shape. I kind of touched on this a little bit, but I really thought that making your own clothes would take a lot of time. And honestly, it doesn't. I just fell in love with the process of making my own clothes, and I want that for you too. Now, the fourth thing that I'm going to tell you about is money. When it comes to money and shopping, wouldn't you want to take your hard-earned dollars and invest it into something that you're going to wear for years and years and years rather than trendy pieces that are going to go out of style, go out of season? How many of you have pieces of clothing that you just don't wear anymore because it was trendy for a season, but now it doesn't fit you or you don't like that anymore, and it's still just sitting in your closet. Since I've started minimizing my wardrobe and started making the items I want to replace or things that are missing in my wardrobe, I feel like I'm so much more intentional about how I'm spending my money, what I'm spending my money on, and I'm actually viewing it as an investment into my own wardrobe. Can you think of the amount of money that you're going to save because you aren't going to the store? You are spending it on materials that will last for years rather than pieces that are made out of polyester, fabrics that are going to stretch and eventually, after you wash them a couple times, just not fit. I know I've shared this in a different video that I challenged myself this year to actually start making my own clothes. And I can tell you that I've saved so much money because I'm not constantly going to the stores. I've saved time because I'm not going to the stores. I'm not going shopping. I've really altered those two things drastically. I'm not spending as much money. I'm not worrying about it as much. I'm just really investing in pieces and creating pieces that I know and love and I can't wait to wear. I promised myself that I am going to try and make it first, thrift it second, or buy it new third. And usually those first two have been pretty good. I can say that I've thrifted a lot more clothing for my kids just because I'm just like a little intimidated when it comes to making kids clothes. And I know it's actually so much easier because they're smaller. It takes less time. I have a serger that I've been meaning to actually use, but I don't know how to use a serger yet, so I have to learn. I have to figure out how to do that. But that's not really related to this video at all. But so those are the 4 things that you should consider when you are making your own clothes, or why you should start considering making your own clothes. Some of my favorite resources when it comes to making your own clothes are a lot of makers on YouTube. I really have resonated with Rooney Clothing. I think it's Rooney Clothing Patterns on YouTube. Rosary Apparel and the Essentials Club. All 3 of those are just great tutorial-based creators that have helped me a lot when it comes to making my own clothes and wanting to and seeing how certain things are made. They're just great resources. I hope you are able to check them out. Yeah, I guess that's why you should make your own clothes. If you found anything in this video to be helpful or encouraging to you as you start making your own clothes, or if you start getting into the mindset of making your own clothes, I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. And I can't wait to see you start making your own clothes. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, my leg is sleeping. Oh, I shouldn't have sat like that.